You don't have to have everything figured out before you start. I think one of the biggest myths about building something meaningful is that you need this perfect plan or the perfect moment, and it's just not true. The most important thing is to start, take a step, even if it's small, even if it's messy. Most of what I've learned and most of what made Facebook successful came from doing, not planning. What really drives me is the belief that the biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. In a world that's changing so quickly, the people who don't take chances, who don't push themselves, end up falling behind. You've got to be willing to try, to fail, to learn fast, and to keep building. That's how you grow. That's how you make impact. And honestly, the goal shouldn't be to be perfect. The goal should be to be better tomorrow than you are today. You know, people always ask me, Mark, what's the secret to success? And I kind of laugh because, look, when we started Facebook, I was literally just a college kid in a hoodie who barely knew how to talk to people, let alone build a company. I wasn't trying to change the world. I was just trying to get people at Harvard to connect, and somehow that spiraled out of control. But seriously, here's what I've learned. You don't need to be a genius or have a 10-year plan or even know what the heck you're doing at first. You just need to start. Start messy. Start scared. Start before you're ready. Because motion creates momentum. And momentum, that's where the magic happens. People are so afraid of failing, but honestly, failure is just tuition for success. If you're not failing, you're probably not doing anything interesting. I've broken code, broken features, even broken the whole site once or twice. But I kept going. You fix it, you learn, you grow, you move forward. That's how anything great gets built. Not with perfection, but with persistence. And here's a fun tip. If you're doing something bold and everyone thinks you're a little crazy, you're probably on to something. Just don't actually go full robot. I tried that and it didn't go over well. So whatever your idea is, launch it, share it, build it, and remember the future belongs to the people who show up, not the ones who wait for everything to be perfect. There were nights when I honestly thought it might all fall apart, not because we didn't believe in what we were building, but because the pressure, the criticism, the doubt, it can get overwhelming. When you're young and trying to do something big, people don't always take you seriously. They look at you like, who are you to try and change the world? And there were moments I asked myself the same thing. But here's the thing, when you truly believe in what you're building, when you feel it in your gut, you don't quit. You fight for it even when you're exhausted, even when you're scared, even when people tell you you're wrong. I remember coding late at night, eating cold pizza, reading through user feedback line by line, because those people, the ones using what we built, they were real. They were connecting, sharing, building communities, and that mattered. That kept me going. This isn't about fame or money or being a tech CEO. It's about meaning. It's about building something that outlives you, something that helps people feel a little less alone in the world. So if you're out there with an idea, a dream, something that keeps you up at night, don't let fear shut you down. Lean into it. Let it drive you. Because the people who changed the world aren't the ones who had all the answers. They're the ones who kept showing up, even when it was hard,